out in the paper that we were looking for a permanent city manager. I've had several calls and inquiries and have ongoing negotiations right now. I did talk to the city attorney to ask about, about 30-day notice and everything for Chris. Got one person who's interested in coming on March 1st. So if we wait till next meeting, it'd be too late to give a 30 days. If we do it now, we'll have from now until February 28th. So I've asked the attorney to go ahead and have a resolution ready in case we want to put it on the agenda.
Well, but if we do it next meeting, that gives us 30 days notice with a 2-week overlap for any sort of transition with a new person.
Well, the new person's willing to come in earlier than up to the 18th to do a transition till the 28th and then start on March 1st. And like I said, we've been looking for local, we've been looking for qualified. I think this person meets all the qualifications. So,
Are you going to go ahead and put it on the agenda for tonight?
okay, that's the reason I asked Charles if he had anything written. So, we'll put it on for the next.
I don't have a problem doing it. I just, given that we have an interim, I mean, obviously it's your recommendation. I'm not trying to oppose with that, but since we haven't publicly met or even done anything, I just don't know if is that the right process. We want to go through these items. So we haven't really talked about who else is involved with that. So.
We got some concerns also about what were some of the reasons we wanted Chris to still continue to be here. We have a budget season that's coming upon us quickly, and there's going to be some, I think there's going to be some issues. And Chris is well aware of what he's taken us through this last budget system, and it's very good, okay? So, whoever
is there for that, that's his job too, is to make sure that it's done right. And the person we're bringing in is totally qualified to do it for 15 years.
I can't fathom this person needing any assistance for a budget. That's beyond my imagination at all.
I think the biggest question for me is not as much who, or the confidence of the who, is the process of how we do this. It's not, to me, it's not just about, it's not just about this person. It's about being open and fair, making sure we're all on the same page. As far as, it's never about us. It's about the position that comes next and where we're going in the future years. So I don't have any reason not to vote this person up or down. If it's who I'm hearing, then I really wouldn't have a problem. The problem is, even in my situation, it's still hearsay. I don't know for a fact who this person is yet, and I'd rather not just be thrown tonight with the up or down to move forward that quick, just based on process. That's my opinion.
The process is 30 days notice. We're giving almost 6-7 weeks notice instead of the 30 days, and I thought that was.
Well, should we bring this?
that's a great point too, but we're talking about transparency. We're talking about tonight would be the first time that the public hears anything about this.
Well, should we have a special call meeting and have them come in for an interview? Would everybody feel more comfortable with that?
And I guess given our track record with city managers, forget who's sitting in the seat right now. As a business person, I have a problem terminating who I have on board now. And 30 days notice, I mean, basically we're saying, I have a problem doing that without a signed deal for what comes after that. Because if Chris is doing what he's supposed to be doing in networking, or any city manager is, they're gonna be working on finding another job. And in 30 days, he has no obligation whatsoever. And if we do or don't have the rest of our plan put together, I feel like we're getting the cart before the horse. But to me, the 30 days we can work through. I don't have a problem with that. Whether we do it tonight or next month, I think we can work through that. Since we're not as far along in what comes next process, I just feel like we're voting on something ahead of time. This is the reason I would prefer not to have it on the agenda to get the rest of the process done. But
I would assume that Chris, since he was the interim, has been looking for another job. That's for a while. He had not.
I told him I wasn't. That's all I knew, things were,
Yeah.
I was committed to this job.
You mean I told him?
Hmm?
You said I told him?
Well, no, I'm just, when I've had discussions with people, and they've asked, like, he specifically asked me at one point, was I looking for your job yet? I said, no, I'm committed to this job.
But this turn puts the shoe on the other foot. He could come in here tomorrow and say, hey, I'm gone in 30 days, so you know, you can find somebody. So I mean, that's the reason we get a clause in there. And I don't understand, we've got somebody that's willing to come in, that's local, can be here every day. They can sign a contract that will guarantee us until after the next election.
Okay, so then I'm with Alderman Crothers, and apparently we need to have a special meeting.
I think if everybody is
That's all
uncomfortable,
I would say.
let's just have a special call meeting, and then at the special call meeting, we'll bring this gentleman in, interview him, make sure everybody's comfortable with him, like the public meeting. And the public already knows who he is, I'm sure, but the public meeting, and let's all be comfortable with it. Because I want to be comfortable with it too, because I agree with you, our track record's not very good. You know,
We spent all of our time at the strategic meeting talking about transparency and getting everybody involved in things. And
Yeah.
then, you know, I can't in good faith sit here tonight and terminate the one city manager we've had for the longest, for the most part, who everybody's been complimentary of without being able to answer the question, and this is what comes next in 30 days. That's what I have an issue with.
so I don't have an issue with that, but that's me, okay.
And listen,
That's the
come on,
military to me.
you know, obviously, as the person I'm thinking that it is, and I'm certain that it is, he was part of that difficult process that we've gone through.
And I think,
So I'm saying that the
Yeah.
public needs to be aware of that.
I don't disagree with that. Yeah, and that's, you're right, he so left us all in the bag. And I understand the rationale, and a lot of the reasoning was because I believe that it was done covertly before. And I think it needs to be done in the open. I agree with Beth and everybody else, it needs to be done in the open. Just have a formal interview, have a special call meeting, and make sure everybody's comfortable with everything. And then if we're comfortable with it, then we give Chris his notice, and then we'll go on with there. What I would love the city to get to the position of, and this may be a pie in the sky, but eventually get someone in here. If it's this gentleman, he comes in, he's been a city manager for years and years and years and years. So he's got a tremendous amount of expertise. He's from Millington. He gets in here, we groom someone to take his place who's local. Someone's got a college degree, someone that we can bring up either through the ranks, or someone that we can hire to come in and be an assistant. We may, you know, it may be something we may want to think of for next year's budget. Put a position in there, we may not be able to fund it, but instead of going outside of Millington and getting someone from Chattanooga or from Knoxville or from Illinois to come into Millington, if we could sort of groom someone that lives here, that loves the city like we do, and get them trained up to be a city manager, get that capability, I just think we'd be a lot better off. I know it'd be expensive, I really do.
Well, and I think that gives us time to fully understand what other cities do with
Yeah.
city managers, because you said we've been learning as we go along.
Yeah.
But if you go read the code of ethics of a city manager, and you read what they're required to do to be certified by the Association of City Managers and all of the professional organizations they have. Okay, I mean, those basically say some of the concerns you have, we shouldn't have, because no matter who they are.
And I reported Thomas Christie to that organization, by the way,
Yeah.
for his code of ethics.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And, you know, I think some of that, we need to make sure the public understands as well.
Yeah. But I
And
just
if we
think
have, and if we have a better track record with city managers, I think we recruit folks we want to come here.
yeah.
And part of that's on us.
I just think we just need to have a special call meeting, call it in the next couple of weeks, and just get going. Being open with it.
Has MTS gotten any candidates as well? Because I know Ronnie and Gary were supposed to, that was part of the original job posting was to have them assist with this. So have we received any feedback from them on that?
Who's handling this from the city? John, are you doing that, or is Melissa doing that?
I have had nothing to do with it.
Well, who's
The
doing
mayor was in contact, and,
it? Okay.
But I've had 3 inquiries here locally already, so I already know what we there were several people here that Shelby County qualified to call and inquire, and I thought I'd pick one that lived locally best, and then we put it up to the board for a vote, board doesn't want to vote on it. I did my due diligence. So, y'all, a special call deal on, can't do it on the 19th.
I think that's a different issue there, because I've had a couple of wires too, and I was supposed to potentially talk to one tomorrow in person about, I just want to hear the process consistent. I can tell this person tomorrow that it appears that we're going in a different direction. But I think that speaks to my point, that I didn't have a clue that you wanted this fast. I didn't know what you were doing behind the scenes to make this process within about another 7 hours. It's the first I've heard that you were done with that.
Well, when I discussed it with you, it said February 18th, and that moved it to March 1st, so that's a couple weeks longer.
Well, I'm not talking about the start date, I'm talking about when we first know that we were wanting this to go to at least consider it, because
We had to do it within 30 days, at least 30 days out.
but I've still got a couple of questions for the gentleman.
Do a special call meeting. and do
Yeah,
it.
I'm just saying that, I think that's the only fair thing to do on behalf of the city. I still got some questions for him. I'm not
So
saying.
that's what I would get for the city too. I mean, I don't want to,
And I
Well,
don't
we don't
want to hear that.
and I don't want to belabor this process, but we've had, the 2 consultants from MTAS that offered their services during our strategic planning meeting. And if we're talking about quality candidates and working with those groups who have city managers that may be looking, do we not at least need to look at candidates they might have? I mean, I'm just asking. I'm not trying to make this a long, drawn-out, lengthy process, but I just don't want to turn our back on a resource so that if we need to find a city manager 3 years from now, they say, well, why should we help you? Because we've never, we offered last time, I don't know, I'm just throwing it
I
out.
don't think they turn us down if we ask them 3 years or 2 years or whenever.
I have the same concern as Bethany. I might have missed it, but what makes March 1st the definitive date for this candidate?
That's just when the candidate was available. Come.
Okay,
Actually,
so
it was
it's
available
not
after
that
the
they
18th.
won't be available after March 1st.
Pardon?
It's not that they won't be available after March 1st if we wanted to go ahead and open this process up in that as well.
Right.
Okay.
So on the agenda, not on the agenda. I'd like it to-
My suggestion would be announcing a date for a special call meeting with the topic being discussion of.
I agree. I mean, there's also some concerns with the process. And this candidate could very well be the best candidate, and I don't want that to be overshadowed by the concerns that we're not doing everything that we can to find the appropriate candidate.
So that's the reason it was posted in the paper, because we at the last meeting, my understanding of the board was to go ahead and begin the process to find the city manager. So we began the process, we got phone calls, found somebody I think is qualified to bring to the board.
What I would suggest is that, as I said before, we probably should have a special call meeting just so everything's in open, have it as quickly as you can. And you may want to contact MTS and tell them what we're doing. Tell them who the candidate is and see if they have any comments on that. If they could, I doubt seriously if they could find anybody better qualified than them. If they took 6 months, I don't think they could do that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I understand that it was in the paper, but I don't know if what's in the paper is enough intelligence for the process that we want to do.
They need a city manager around here, too.
Okay, we'll discuss it, set for a special call meeting.